Guys, welcome back to Shop Dog Fabrication. So today what we're doing is we're going to learn a little bit about 3D printing and how I made this little line lock bracket or trans-brake bracket for my steering wheel. So first thing I need to do is kind of set up and cut this in half so I can put it on my steering wheel. And then I'll mount it up and show you the finished product, as well as kind of a little tutorial about how I made this thing. I'm using a program called tinkercad where you can go in and design the line lock switch. Basically, I took a series of cylinders, made them oblong, added some cubes, basically boxed out the areas, and this is how I came up with the design for the line lock switch. From here, we'll put it into a program called Cura, which is a slicer which converts the language from tinkercad or CAD to something the printer can understand and print. So now we put in the design into a program called Cura, and what the Cura does is it converts it to something that the printer can understand and print. So now we'll hit the slicer, it will prepare it to put into the printer, and now we'll save it to the device that we'll put into the printer, the little SD card. While the bed and the printer head are warming up, the 3D printer that I'm using is the Creaity Ender 3 Pro. I just got it this past week, printed a few things off for it already, and this is a neat little printer that I picked up for just over $200. So it's a pretty neat little unit. Can print off tons of stuff, and I'll do a little high-speed video here in a second when it gets going. I'm not going to have it go, it's going to take 1 hour to print, but I'll at least start it so you can see how it works. So the reason I use my bandsaw to cut it is I haven't learned yet how to use the program to actually split this in half and print this off into two separate pieces. So that's the next step in my progression of things I need to learn. So now let me go ahead and install this onto the car, mount up the line lock switch, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so all I did was use a couple of little 440 screws and lock nuts to put this on, two of them. I'll do a couple of close-ups, and you can see it's mounted really nice and solid in here. It doesn't wiggle. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is install the line lock itself real quick, and then I'll do a couple of more pictures of the finished product, and then we'll kind of wrap it all up. That's the whole video. I hope you like this quick little video, about little tutorial about 3D printing, designing your own parts. It's really easy to do. It's really inexpensive to do. Like I said, I'll do a couple of, I'll do a little close-up here in a second of this. There's lots of other things that you can print. I need to print off some door lock knobs. I've got some cheap chromy ones that aren't right. I want to print off some that are a little more original looking. I need to print off the little caps, you know, that go inside the door that centers up the door lock. You know, there's just a tons of things that you can print off. Carburetor bases, you know, if you need to be reworking them. So there's just a lot of neat things that you can print off. You know, and obviously tons of different colors based on the filament. So I need to make some new lenses, for example. So I'm actually going to try a program where you can take a bunch of pictures, a bunch of stills, it turns it into a 3D image, and then you can print it off. And I'm going to try to find like a, you know, an orange transparent for lenses, for example. And I might try to do like a 3D images of, you know, the housing. You know, the housings are, you know, old pot metal, they're hard to find. And so I might try to 3D print some of the housings in, you know, in filament as well to lighten the car up, you know, a couple of pounds. So there's a lot of different things you can design and do with the 3D printers. So anyway, I hope you guys like this little short video. You know, as they say, you know, if you like, subscribe, hit the little bell for future content. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. So get out your shop and fabricate something. So thanks again for watching. You guys have a great day.